Opening 3 minutes of this 10-round fight. A headshot block. Defensively, I'm assuming the taller fighter in this matchup tonight really has to be conscious of protecting his body, Teddy.
You know, Joe, that's a great point. We think about the taller guy only being vulnerable to the chin, but the shorter man gets in. But if you're tall, there's a lot of long and usually lean body to attack.
And now committing to that midsection as the target with the combination punching. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counter punching.
Well, the old timers used to say when you're palming there, when you're controlling there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
Little head knocking with that right hand. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Johnson's so dangerous with that accuracy, a two-punch combination landing. On the mark with the straight left hand. Gets rid of that body shot. That's a nice left hand from Mike Tyson. As if the right hand wasn't enough, how about that accurate left hook he just landed to the midsection? Tyson's well off the mark that time. Johnson's done a good job there offensively scoring with that left hand. Good way to protect the midsection. Targeting that straight left hand. Tyson's doing well here with that two-punch combination. Round is over. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. I just can't get over the lack of defense here. It's as if he wasn't taught any in the gym.
Well, see, that's the key, and I can tell you he wasn't, because those are things that you have to be taught before you get to the event. Either you know it or you don't know it. He doesn't know it. He's not learning it now.
Well-placed counter punch by Johnson. Johnson's putting forth a little boom, 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 a three-punch combination scoring. Tyson's left working well that time. Showing you some defense there with the block. Meldrick Johnson showing good form with that right hand. Digging in with a left to the gut. Johnson's showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. Good block by Johnson. Halfway through this round. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Meldrick Johnson. Sharp and accurate 1-2 by Johnson. Mike Tyson, good use of the jab. Wow, a big flush blow, the left hand by Johnson. See, that's some fine defense right there. I love that block by Mike Tyson. He got all into that one. That was a solid uppercut. Johnson's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Joe and Teddy with you here in between rounds. A round in which, boy, he really just dominated his opponent. Teddy, he's got to think things could be coming to a sensational ending for him when he gets off the stool here.
Well, he's showing that to you right now. I'm looking at him right now, and he's starting to get up. There's a couple seconds left. There's probably 5 seconds left before he has to get up, and he's getting up early. That shows you right what you're talking about. He's chomping at the bit. He's confident.
Johnson's really doing a nice job with that hook on the inside there, Teddy. I noticed his opponent squared up a bit. Makes for a bigger flush target.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of surface there when you square, and he's finding that surface.
Well-placed body shot again. Good job job with the left hand. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Johnson. Teddy, it was very clear early on in Mike's career, especially a lot of the fights that I went to in Latham, New York, and Albany, New York, and Troy, New York, that the fight was won before the opening bell was rung. That intimidation is such a big part of his game.
Something that's been developed for a long time, something that he's been cognizant of for a long time. You know, he comes from a scary neighborhood in Brownsville. A lot of tough guys, a lot of bad guys, and he was scared of them. So he understands how that can be used. I'll tell you a quick story. We went to Junior Olympics back when he was a kid. He was only 14 years old. He was 190 pounds. You know, he was a guy that was all muscle. We were in Denver, Colorado for the National Junior Olympics, and everybody's looking at him. They looked like kids. They were fat and chubby. They're looking at this guy and say, what's he doing here? He's in the wrong place. This is a man. And he didn't talk to anybody. He made sure that he just stared ahead. He knew that their minds were going to play tricks on him. He knew their imagination was at work. He knew that imagination was like acid. It was eating away at him. And before you knew it, by doing that, there was a rumor going around that this was Sonny Liston's nephew. And Tyson never told anybody he wasn't.
Teddy's got this fight 3-0. That's easy to see. Johnson's been the more active guy. If you throw more punches, you're going to earn the judge's respect.
As long as the other guy's not landing the cleaner shots, even though he's not as active. But this is the kind of fight where he's just busier, he's doing more, and that's carrying the rounds.
The jab has been able to carry the night for him so far. Why so, Teddy?
Well, first of all, he's been able to get it off at the right time. His opponent, that sweet spot, you know, you hear about that in baseball. You want to just hit that ball in the sweet spot. Well, the jab, he's catching his opponent just as he's starting to get into his range before he can get off.
Oh, a nice two-punch combo by Johnson. Straight right was lined up, but he missed. Halfway through round number 4. Lands flush with the two-punch combo by Mike Tyson. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Meldrick Johnson. Right to the belt line. Not able to land the uppercut. He has his target. He lands a straight right. They both decide to bring it. Boy, sharp two-punch combination by Johnson. Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Back to action now. We're underway in what has been a completely one-sided fight. You get the sense this one may not go the distance. Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Johnson's left now getting into the mix. Right back to the midsection. He got hit. Oh, now the uppercut. Johnson's doing really well on the outside. And that had some bite to it, that right hand by Johnson. Halfway through this round here. And he's holding. accurate two-punch combo by Johnson. Johnson's going about these middle rounds with a real solid game plan, and that game plan includes jabbing his way to the inside, and then once he's there, setting up camp.
Yeah, you have to wonder. You don't wonder what he's doing the right thing, but you wonder why his opponent is allowing this to go on, because he doesn't belong on the inside at all.
Tyson's making up some ground now. I mean, what we just saw out of that last round, I think it closed the gap. He's losing on the scorecards, but I think he closed the gap a bit.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. You know, one thing is you know that he understands. A lot of times the fight ends and a guy puts his hands up and you say, what is he putting his hands up for? And he thinks he won a fight because he wasn't being honest with himself. He's being honest with himself. He knows where he's at.
We are underway for what is the second half of this fight. Who knows what we're in store for? That's a forceful two-punch combo by Johnson. Scored well with that right-handed Meldrick Johnson. Scores up top with a left. And now he's working really well on the inside.
Oh, yeah, Joe. You know, if you wanted to get inside a bank vault, right, I'm sure you would.
Sure.
You wouldn't mind doing that. You have to have the combination. Well, he's found the combination to get there. And you know what? He's grabbing a lot of cash.
Good work defensively by Johnson. Plus, he landed that counterpunch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him. He drew it out of him. And then he timed him beautifully.
There he is zoning in, the old 1-2. And banging away he goes. Mike Tyson smashed to the ground. He is down from that straight punch.
One, 2, 3, 4.
So the knockdown scored against Mike Tyson, but his opponent may want to watch out as Tyson has steadied himself back up on his feet. Targeting that midsection now with the combo. Scored well to the body again. Tyson's jab can do so much there. He used it well that time. Nice solid left hand scored by Mike Tyson. A super counter punch by Meldrick Johnson. Johnson's given us a good showcase of defense here tonight, especially up top. His head movement is just sublime.
And his opponent's cooperating with him a little bit because he's getting frustrated. He's looking for that big shot, and he's continuing to miss. He's making no adjustments. A guy's moving his head. You know what you want to do a little bit?
What's that?
Well, you want to feint him a little bit. Make him make a premature move. And then when he moves to either side, then you time him with a punch. Don't just go out there flailing away.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Good combination to the body. Blocks a shot and then lands an uppercut of his own. Tyson's opponent knows exactly what the game plan can be now. That counter punch landed with some success. Referee gives him the warning for the headbutt. Just not there. Straight right hand off the mark. And now he scores with that left to the body. The combination punching now scoring well by Johnson. Solid left hand to the head. A little head hunting with the right. Right to the body. Tyson's able to land a good, solid left hand. This is just as much a fork in the road for his opponent as it is for him. because the opponent's saying, hey, I knocked this guy down, and now he's completely changed styles. Does it cause some caution in his mind, or does it cause him to say, okay, now I know I got him?
Yeah, a little trepidation. I mean, first he's thinking, hey, is there a trick here? Is he setting me up here? You know, but there's another part that says, hey, I know this guy hasn't done this before. I've looked at him enough. I've done my homework, and that means I have him in trouble.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Meldrick Johnson. Johnson's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. As we open up round 8, we look at Teddy's scorecard, and it is much the same. All these rounds now starting to just blur together. They're taking the same exact form, one guy dominating the other.
Yeah, and the one who's dominating, why should he change? Of course he's not going to change. All the emphasis, all the burden now is on the opponent. He's got to change something.
Now committing to that jab, straight hand, and works out. Just missed that shot up top. Nice two-punch combo by Johnson. Meldrick Johnson's making for a clinic here in combination punching.
Well, the first couple punches here, Joe, they're throwaway punches to really set up the payoff down the road. You see the third punch, the fourth punch, the fifth punch. They are the ones that wind up landing.
Tyson's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Johnson's crushed by a huge uppercut. He scored well after being hit himself. Firing off the uppercuts. Great exchange. Zoning in on that gut combination punch downstairs. Johnson's right hand working well that time. He scored well. And round 8 comes to an end. He's winning the fight. I mean, don't tell me anything different than he's winning the fight.
Yeah, except at the end of the fight, sometimes these judges, they do tell you things differently.
Right.
Hopefully that's not the case.
Well, he's up way on the punch stats. I know he's ahead on your scorecard, and you can just tell everything that's happening in the ring, he's in control. Really good work right there, landing the 2 punches in sequence by Johnson. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Body shot lands. It was the right. Tyson's thinking right now that he's doing a good job defensively, but it's really not the case, Teddy. Every so often, you will see a punch split that guard.
Yeah, he's just standing there. First of all, the gloves, he needs to extend them just a little bit away, so as you said, those punches, you know, aren't going to force their way through to the target, which they're doing right now. They're getting down to him. They're getting through to him.
Halfway through the 9th round. Nice combination by Mike Tyson. That is a sharp uppercut by Meldrick Johnson. A well-targeted classic 1-2 by Johnson. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Meldrick Johnson. A solid left hand by Johnson. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the word by Meldrick Johnson. And as this round comes to an end, Teddy, you just get the sense that at any point this fight could come to an end. because it is being fought with bad intentions.
Yes, these guys are not behaving like guys that are coming here thinking about going to the scorecards. They're letting everything go in every punch.
Trying to take away the wheels, going to the body with the double jab. Not precise at all by Johnson. Johnson scoring with one of the most effective punches there is, landing an uppercut on the inside.
Well, it's the right punch for the right place. The hands up of his opponent, but there's an opening right up that middle, split the guard, and the punch is the uppercut. That's the ticket.
He is damaged badly there. He may... Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Tyson's down. It was a piercing combination that put him on the floor.
Well, you stand in front of your man too long, not doing anything, that's what's going to happen.
He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Johnson's got a way of just getting away from that punch. Throws a counter punch there. Little volume punching to the body there. Threw the straight right hand, but didn't score with it. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
Completely one-sided fight. At least that's the way we saw it.
Yeah, I mean, if you saw it any other way, you'd have to put a warning out the next time these judges judge a fight, kind of like on a pack of cigarettes. You know, this could be hazardous to your health. I mean, these guys could be hazardous to your career if they scored any other way.
Here's the official decision. So a unanimous decision win by Johnson. That's the way we saw it all night long. The judges agree.
It was hard to see it any other way.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you soon.